When she arrived, she was shaken to the core, totally breathless. She couldn't even tell me about this outrageous act. Meanwhile, this thug, this young gangster, is roaming the street, terrorizing whomever he chooses. Vince, this is unacceptable.
All right, let me get this straight now. Tony Santos threatened Claire's life.
That's what I've been spending the last 20 minutes trying to tell you.
But
yes.
You don't want to go to the police about it.
No, I want you to scare the life out of this little thug.
Mr. Spaulding, you realize I'm a lawyer, not an enforcer.
There's no difference to me, Vince. I want you to find this kid, and I want you to make it crystal clear to him that he does not cross Alan Spaulding and get away with it.
Alan, it's me he threatened.
Exactly. And because he threatened you, he has attacked me. And we are going to make sure, damn sure, that he pays for it.
Hey, how was the prom?
You don't know?
No, I didn't get a chance to get Marah on the phone today. How did it go?
You would have been very proud, Josh. I mean, it's a dream come true.
What is that supposed to mean?
Your daughter went to her prom all happy and gorgeous. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yes.
P.S. She also thinks I'm a loser and never wants to see me again. So you're 2 for 1. It's a great day for you. Your daughter decided that who I am and what I have to offer, she doesn't need it. Big surprise.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't have to say anything, Josh. You know, there's no thanks is necessary. You just wait until I give you back my hard hat. You know, and I walk out before you do your happy daddy dance.
Antonio Santos.
Who are you?
Vince Russo. He's a lawyer. Do you have business with this young man?
Who am I? I'm your worst nightmare, you lowlife.
You know what? You know what? You're way too late for that, but the line, it starts in the back. Why don't you go over there and wait?
Yeah, you got a big mouth for a little man.
What the hell did you just
You listen to me, you mobster wannabe. You threaten my client, Claire Ramsey, one more time, and I'll make sure you never see the light of day. You're denying it?
I told her people like her in my world get dead, but I didn't say...
Your world, you little thug, what world is that? You think you and your mobster buddies are all special people? You and that oily cousin of yours with your suits and your family rings?
Back off! Back!
Well, I bring you some bad news. You ran into some people who can read and actually think and aren't afraid of little ignorant punks like you.
Hey, you. Tony, listen.
Come here!
Hey,
Come here!
Get off of here!
Come here!
Back
You know who
off.
I am?
Hold on!
I know you're going to jail and you're a witness.
You get the hell out of here before you get hurt. Out!
We're not finished,
Out!
Santos. We're not finished.
Tony,
Yeah,
Tony,
you
Tony! Tony!
Me, come and see me.
What the hell was that about? You threatened Claire Ramsey?
She wore a wire on my cousin. She tried to trade him into the FBI. When everybody knows there's nothing she can get on him.
What did you say you were going to do to her?
I said I'd beat her up, Josh. I said I'm gonna throw her off the light tower. I said I'm gonna throw her down an elevator shaft. I'm gonna break her legs. Isn't that right? Isn't that what you said I do? I break people's legs.
You know what? You're not giving me any choices here. Is that what you want?
Oh, so no. I don't want to inconvenience you in any way, so please.
And I'll tell you something else. Russo's right. You got a big mouth.
Yeah, well, you know what? Us little ignorant thugs have to settle for loud instead of smart.
I don't know what's gotten into you, but I cannot have this happening on my construction site, Tony.
Heaven forbid, no.
Hey, you think I won't do this? You think I won't fire you? Fine, you're fired. As of right now, you are fired with cause.
Wait.
So don't even bother filing for unemployment insurance. Just get the hell out of here right now.
You know what, Josh? I don't want a damn thing.
Out! I never did!
Oh, wow. This is a surprise in the middle of the day.
Well, actually, I didn't come by here to see the kids. I need your help. I did something today, and I don't think it's going to go over too big. Didn't have much of a choice, but...
What happened?
I fired Tony.
What?
He punched out Vince Russo.
Russo?
Yeah.
The lawyer?
Yes.
Why?
It seems there were words between Tony and Claire Ramsey, and she's a client of Russo, and Russo got in Tony's face, and Tony hit him.
You should have given him a raise.
Reva.
I'm sorry, but how many times did you want to deck the guy when he was handling our divorce?
More than once, but I didn't. You think it, but you don't do it. See, Tony hasn't learned that kind of self-control yet.
Oh, Josh.
What?
Oh, you have no idea.
I can't have that kind of behavior on my site, Reva. Now, come on, you can't possibly be defending him here. I mean, he wasn't even trying. He walked in here today looking for trouble.
Poor guy.
Poor guy? Poor guy? Reva, come on. There is no good reason for that kind of behavior.
Oh, I think Tony had a very good reason, and you're going to end up eating your words. Marah and Tony had a disagreement as to how prom night should end.
Oh, boy. And she told you about it.
Some of it.
I'm really gonna hate hearing this.
Yeah, you should probably sit down.
I gotta tell you something right now. If he so much as touched her...
Touched her? Come on. Of course he touched her, and I'm sure she wanted him to.
You know, I think I'm either too old or too young to be having this conversation.
Well, you sound too old to me. Are you completely forgetting?
No, I'm not. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, I don't want to embarrass her. I mean, she had a hard enough time telling me about it. And if I hadn't been in here when she came home...
What can you tell me?
Marah wanted to be with Tony after the prom. She wanted the night to be the night. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
It was Marah's idea. I mean, she made the plans, not Tony.
Yeah, I hear
But
you.
I guess Tony went along with it.
Yeah, I bet he did, huh?
But when it actually got down to it, Tony said no. He said that she was too precious, that he couldn't make love to her because he wanted to respect her, that she was the person he wanted to marry.
Oh, my.
Marah, of course, thought it was too outrageous and unbelievable. She just assumed that Tony did it as a way to get rid of her, that she wasn't attractive enough, you know, that she was just this ugly, boring 18-year-old virgin that wasn't enough for...
Reva, stop.
I mean, what he said to her, though. If somebody had said something like that to me when I was a teenager, it might have changed my entire life.
Maybe.
Or maybe I wouldn't have wanted to hear it either. Anyway, halfway through the conversation, I realized that I was really glad that I was blind. Because I was glad I couldn't see her face. Because I could hear it in her voice, and when I hugged her, there was such a deep and heavy presence in her body, you know, and it was the pain. It was the pain of the rejection. It was the pain of thinking that she wasn't enough, and I know that pain. I know that pain right down to my bones. How did I let my daughter end up in the same place?
You didn't. Reva, she's gonna be all right. She has us. It's a different situation. It sounds like Tony... Well, it sounds like Tony handled himself a whole lot better than I
Josh.
did, or Billy did.
Josh.
We could have made a difference for you.
You can't do that. If I can't do it, you can't do that, because this can't be about us. This can never be about us. Deal? Do I hear you nodding? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll stay in the here and now. So Tony told me that Marah broke up with him.
Well, Marah thinks that it was Tony by the way he rejected her, but that's where they are now. And Tony now has lost his job, and he must feel totally worthless. I mean, what a mess.